Welcome to Moonbase Alpha, fictional NASA moon outpost and recently hit by a meteor, and it's your job as an unnamed and unvoiced astronaut to fix the life support system before everyone dies. In the future, however, human beings are only valued by the work they can do, so not fixing the life support system will only result in lost productivity as opposed to nasty child-unfriendly death. You can play solo or in groups, though it's clearly intended to be played with other people, a sort of NASA MMO. But as cool as that sounds on paper, the game, made by the same people as America's Army, is assigned the dreaded educational tag and is appropriately dull. The game essentially consists of the same soldering minigame played over and over again. The only difficult part is figuring out in what order to fix or replace components. You'll do this again and again, probably losing repeatedly, until you realise that instead of lumbering about the lunar gravity like the big space whale that you are, the robots are nippy little buggers and can get things done in half the time you can. Once you figure this out and crack the scenario, that's it. You've seen everything there is to see. Your only replay value is to try and beat your time on the next run. They've made space boring, no wonder no one wants to go there anymore. I struggled with 6 hours of footage to get 4 minutes to put in this review. It's either all walking, or using a wrench, or soldering, or epic toolkit opening. That's all there is. I can think of half a dozen ways this game could take the basic scenario and vary it, but no. And it's not even that educational, unless we're supposed to learn that you can fix anything electronic by soldering 2 contact points together. Oh, and be glad I'm not giving you the sound. The voice acting is subpar, and the music is the same little whistling, drum-beating, looping tune played over and over again. There's so very little of substance here that you want to throw up your hands in despair over the lack of creativity on display. Still, it's free to download, and I'd give it a try for novelty value if nothing else. It'll take you a couple of hours to figure out the puzzle, and the lack of price tag means you don't have buyer's remorse when you run up against the lack of content. And, you know, there's so little I can say about Moonbase Alpha, good or bad, that I'm just going to end the review here. Enjoy some Strauss.
The news is not good. The system that powers oxygen generation is still down. Productivity has now officially ground to a stop. You need to try this again and restore proper functionality so we don't lose another day's work.